I pressed the go live button. Let's see if YouTube is receiving my things. YouTube is not yet receiving my things.
YouTube.
Why aren't you receiving... Oh, YouTube is receiving my content. I heard an email.
Yep.
I heard many.
There's like a bunch of them.
You are now live. The internet can totally see you. We'll listen to the audio. Things.
Okay. 3, 8.
YouTube is not yet receiving my things.
What is this?
I think it's okay. If it's not, one of our 0 viewers will let us know. Hey guys, welcome to Big Box Weekly.
What's cracking?
Happy Mother's Day to all, if you celebrate Mother's Day. So if you are on this planet, you should be celebrating Mother's Day.
I would think so.
You have a mother.
Yes.
So how was your day been, Tim?
My day has been very busy.
I agree with that. Your day has been very busy.
So, those of you that don't know, earlier today, my son had a soccer game. And then after the soccer game, it's also his birthday on top of Mother's Day. So we were getting ready for his birthday party.
And then
we had his birthday party.
And then
spent the last, 38 minutes trying to get the computer to work because I watched Greg C96's video that said how important it was to update your computer. And
which it legitimately is, but Microsoft sucks about how they deliver updates.
Yes,
But I told him to update it immediately, not the day after he watched the video. To be fair,
I can't update the video or update my computer as I'm watching the video on this computer.
That's accurate.
So I set it to update at 11:57 last night, and it did not update because it said that my computer was busy. I don't know what the hell my computer was doing last night.
It was searching for porn, trying to get that worm.
Harley, were you on it?
Harley, that's not cool.
Are you on cattube.com or whatever? Watch that be a thing.
It might be. Don't look it up, people. Don't look it up. I'd highly advise against it.
Yeah, that would be something. So how was your day?
Oh, just fantastic. I had my 8 a.m. meeting this morning. From 9 o'clock, I left the meeting, came home, had an omelet. Midway through making my omelet, we lost power. Finished making my omelet with the resonant heat in the griddle.
Better than Resident Evil.
That is true. Power and internet went out today because, it was raining a little bit. Bit of a storm. That was out for a couple hours. Ordered Texas Roadhouse for my mom for Mother's Day because it was rainy and crappy here, so I didn't plan on standing out in front of a grill. Set my pickup time for 5:45.
Confirmed.
6:15. I still did not receive my food. So they finally got my food out to me. After they handed it to me, I told them, I'm not paying for this.
Nope.
So I told them either that they refund me or they will be receiving a chargeback.
And?
They started to say, we can't do that. So I turned around and started walking away. And then they tried to stop me. And they said, well, all we can do in the store is give you like a store credit type of thing. Like a credit. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, that doesn't matter because I'm never coming back.
Boom. So
either you can refund me or you're going to receive a chargeback. I said, well, sir, we can't do that. And I started walking away again. And they said, sir, hold on, we'll get our manager. I was like, okay. So the manager comes out. And he's like, sir, so I hear you're dissatisfied with how long you had to wait for your food. And I said, yes, because I scheduled to pick up at 5:45, presumably for a reason.
Yes.
And at 6:15, my food was still not brought out to me yet. I've been waiting here for half an hour. I did not receive my food. I'm not paying $80 for that shitty of service.
Nope.
So he said, sir, I'm sorry you feel that way, but, is it necessary that you make a scene? And I said, yeah, it is.
A little bit.
And he said, well, what can we do to make this right? And I said, look, I've already told your people this. It's really simple. Either you guys refund me, or I'm filing a chargeback.
Boom.
I'm not negotiating. So he took care of giving me the refund. Yeah.
So they could do it.
Yeah, they could.
Yes.
They could. They just needed some persuasion.
Right.
So hence the title of tonight's stream, Greg Hates Roadhouse.
Nice.
So yeah, I do not plan on going to Texas Roadhouse ever again. So that means I gotta find another steakhouse close by that's decent. Across the bridge, there's a Jimmy's Tavern and Grill. From what I've heard, it's pretty good. So I will be trying out Jimmy's next time.
Yeah, and you'll have to let us know how it is.
Yeah, so if you're watching Jimmy, don't screw up.
You got one chance.
You got one chance, Jimmy. Okay. As I'm getting there, parking lot's totally full. I have to park literally by the freaking Lowe's on the other side of the lot in order to park anywhere.
They don't have like a little specific spot where you can park for carryout?
No, that's
really
Ruby Tuesdays next door does.
Wow.
They just don't make a good steak.
True. They don't here either.
If we were in the mood for burgers, would have gone Ruby Tuesday.
True.
We wanted steak, and I ordered pulled pork. You don't get that at Ruby Tuesdays. You used to go to Roadhouse for that, but not anymore.
Oh. Now you don't go to Roadhouse for anything.
Exactly. So, and it's not even like the first time it's happened, because I remember I probably ranted to you about this last time I tried to do the Roadhouse call ahead thing.
I vaguely remember something, but I didn't know exactly which restaurant it was.
It was Roadhouse.
Was it?
And their whole inside of the restaurant, all their lights, the trim around their lights is all saying, call ahead on Mother's Day.
Didn't work, did it?
What is the purpose of me scheduling a pickup time if you're just going to give me my food whenever you please?
Right.
Like, there's no point to scheduling a pickup time. So you might as well just have me walk in. Probably would have been quicker for me to walk in, order it at the counter, and wait for it to be made. Like, I'm not trying to. It's like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I ordered it. I picked a pickup time for a reason.
Right. Most people do, yes. When they want, like, for example, I had Pizza Hut delivered today for the birthday party, and I actually ordered it yesterday because
with a specific delivery time.
Right. And you know what? It came right when I wanted it to.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. If Pizza Hut can get it right, why can't Roadhouse?
Yeah. You're slipping, Roadhouse.
Slipping off a freaking cliff.
Yep.
But yeah, so I am boycotting Roadhouse.
I'll join that boycott.
Big Box is officially boycotting Roadhouse.
Yep. You screw with one member, you screw with us all.
Yeah. Especially if you screw with the one member that signs the paychecks.
Right. Yes.
Oh, and about that, I have to. We have to hold off another week.
Another week?
Yeah. Oh, it'll come next week though.
2 in a row.
It'll come next time though. Next week I promise.
Okay. I suppose I can go one more week without it.
Oh, jeez. So did Xander appreciate his gift?
Yeah, when we got him, what's the easiest way to explain this? Basically, it was the last thing. We went outside to open up the presents because my dad's in a wheelchair. My house is not
wheelchair friendly.
Handicapped. Yes, it's not. So
that's understandable. Ours really isn't either. Actually, no. Ours became when we did our remodel, but it wasn't a while ago.
So we took all the presents out there except for his computer that he didn't know he was getting. Mm-hmm. And while he was opening up the presents, I brought up the computer still in the box, and I brought it up and put it in my living room. And after he was done, I said, well, there's one more thing that's in the living room. And he said, bring it out. I said, no, it's too heavy. I'm not bringing it out. brought it up from the basement. I said, kidding me? I'm winded. So he comes in and he looks at it and he was confused. He just sees the box and he's not reading.
He just sees a box. Yeah, probably just says Amazon on it.
And it was just some power box and everything. So he's like, well, what is it? I'm like, it's a new computer. And then so it was
a bit anticlimactic.
A little bit. And then once I told him what it had in it, 1080 and i7 770 and
oh, you went like full bore. I forgot that you were looking at the 1080 computer.
Yep.
That
And,
thing's ridiculous.
That's another reason why I jumped on it, because it was such a good price.
Right. For some reason, I
32
thought you
gig
were
RAM.
looking at a 1070 machine.
At one point in time, I was, yes.
Yeah. 1070 is not a bad card either, but
No.
for the little bit of price, because I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if it was a 1060 versus a 1070 for like $50 more or what it was. But I remember it was something like ridiculously cheap for the upgrade you were getting.
Yeah. Yep.
Or maybe it was the backup computer I was thinking about, because that one was out of stock for a while.
Because he's coming from a computer that had 16 gigabyte RAM, an older processor.
i5, I think it was, like an old i5. I don't remember.
It might even be an i3.
Because I remember walking you through trying to upgrade that thing a few times.
Yeah, because I put a new hard drive in it. But then the graphics card, which is an upgraded graphics card, was still only a 70 Ti, or 750 Ti, which is a really good graphics card for the money.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good graphics card. I had Liberty, Noel, and Sam on 750 Ti's, I think.
Yeah, I sold Sam my other one because I got.
Oh yeah, that's right, you did. Yeah, that's right, because Sam did the computer rebuild, and I got a call at like 10 o'clock at night freaking out because the thing wouldn't turn on. So I went over there.
Plugged in, Sam. What?
Well, no. So I go over the next day, and I think that was it's in one of my vlogs. I think it was like New Year's Eve or something. I go over there,
by the way.
And so I go over. It's like New Year's Eve or something. I go over, and I look at the thing, and he didn't put any of the motherboard standoffs in. He screwed the motherboard right to the back plate and was shorting the damn thing out.
Jesus Christ.
So I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, Sam. Even after we fix it, it might not work.
Right.
But it did.
It did?
Yeah. I peed on it a little bit, and that was magic.
Well, sometimes that's all you got to do in real life. Doesn't work? Dribble a little urine on it.
It's kind of like an antiseptic, right?
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, man. God damn, we're only 12 minutes into the show.
Is it really that
early?
God,
yeah.
Feels like it's much later than that.
Feels like it's the half-hour mark.
It does.
Feels like we can call it quits and go play GTA.
I think so. Mother's Day special.
The Mother's Day special. It's shorter than normal.
I had something else I was going to talk about, and I don't remember what the hell it was.
I did too, and now I don't remember.
Oh, well, anyway, so I get the computer set up, and everything's plugged in. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. The thing's got 3 DisplayPort outputs on top of an HDMI output and a DVI
right,
output.
That's the standard for the high-end cards. This is what my 1070 has.
I didn't know that. So I look at him like, holy shit. He's like, what was Andrew's like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, bottom line is you can have 5 monitors in this. I didn't tell him, they could be, really nice ones.
Let's just hope he doesn't watch the show. Yeah. Well, I told Tim he should just do what I did and buy him a $700 monitor that has a VGA port. We'll get to that in a second.
Yes. So anyway, I get it all turned on in the first run through. You have to
the Windows up to set up and all that. Yeah.
Yes. So, first thing I do is download Google because I can't stand the Edge.
Oh, Edge is awful. I almost think Edge is worse than Internet Explorer.
Ooh, that's close. So I get that done.
Sorry.
And I do a Oogla speed test to see because it came with a wireless adapter.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to see how that was. It was all right, but
what was the speed on the wireless?
I don't know. It was not mine.
Was it like a cheapy internal like USB thingy?
No, it's a card that's inside.
Oh, it's the PCI one? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the VR PC we bought at my tutoring center, their built-in wireless solution was they used a USB 3 header to USB adapter on the inside and put a little USB dongle in it and zip-tied it into the inside of the case.
Okay.
Because my boss didn't want me to build another computer. He wanted to just buy it so it would be faster.
Oh.
Instead it was shittier.
Yeah. So we do that, and I'm like, all right, there you go. Have at her. And he then watches YouTube.
Really?
But
He doesn't
dude,
like launch the GTA 5 that he just
well,
downloaded the other day,
no,
or
he would have to download it again because this is a different computer.
oh, you didn't move the hard drive over?
No.
Because if you move over the hard drive that has his Steam library, he can just remerge it.
Yeah, I know. It's I'm giving the computer to my brother, so
Oh, gotcha.
anyway. So yeah, I'm like, play a fucking game. Don't shoot,
Xander!
dude.
God damn it,
God.
Xander! Go live stream something at 4K.
Yes. Do it now.
Oh, you gotta love it, man. Kids will be kids.
Yeah. Their soccer team did win today. It was a close one. A thrilling finish. They won 4-3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah. So what did I say we were gonna get back to? Oh yeah. So I have a 34-inch ultra wide, 1440p ultra wide on the way because I want to go back to one monitor, but the 29-inch 1080p ultra wide is just not quite enough real estate for just one panel. It's it's not ideal. Like I could make it work, but it's not ideal. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna order. I don't want to spend like $1,500 on like a gaming 240 hertz ultra wide panel with 2 millisecond response time. Because no, just screw that.
Nah.
So I ended up going with my old favorite standby brand. I haven't actually run an AOC monitor in a little while. Because I got rid of my upper AOC monitor like a month ago to go for a little bit bigger screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't run an AOC monitor in a while, but I really like AOC. I gave my old AOC monitors to my sister. They just make good screens. American Overseas Company is what it stands for, actually. So they were like the first people to start exporting stuff to China.
Really?
Yep. American Overseas Company.
Didn't see. I like it. All right, I'm down. A good thing I have 4 of those.
Yeah.
No, 5 of those monitors.
I love AOC. They make really good monitors. So I was like, well, I can go with the AOC at this price or this Dell panel for the same price. Now, I know my buddy's got a Dell Ultrawide, and he really likes it. But I was like, well, the AOC has like a USB hub built into it. So I'll go AOC. And I'm looking at it later on. I think it had like a better contrast ratio too. So it was a little bit better of a panel. But I'm looking at it later on, like the specifications of it, because I bought it at like midnight, so I really wasn't like super decisive. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, what are the inputs on it? It's got DisplayPort. It's got. Are you taking a selfie? Or are you doing Snapchat?
Part of the vlog.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're going back into vlogging, huh?
Just for a week.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's part of the upcoming video that will be out on Wednesday, I think.
This is the end of the week then, right? No.
This is, yes.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I started last Monday.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, it's got DisplayPort, so that's cool. I'm gonna run it on DisplayPort. It's got HDMI, so I can just run a separate cable to hook up a laptop or something to it if I'm doing work on one of my laptops. It's got DVI. I didn't know DVI could support that resolution. And I see it has VGA. $700 1440p ultra wide. It's got a VGA port. I'm like, cool, is this so I can hook up my 10-year-old server? Like, maybe it wants me to hook up my XP box.
Maybe.
I don't think Windows XP supports that high of a resolution.
I don't think it would, no.
I don't think I ever got Windows XP to run on anything other than a 4x3.
I never had XP, actually. I kind of jumped that one.
You didn't go with Millennium, did you?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, I feel bad for you if you did.
No.
Oh my
For a while
god.
there, I wasn't on computers at all, so that must have been that time period.
We're not even at the 20-minute mark, Tim.
Okay.
This show's dragging on forever.
We're literally just talking about something that I found interesting. So.
Oh, were we?
Just now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part of that did you find interesting?
Just the whole Windows time period thing.
Oh, my brain is like gone at this point in the week. And it's the first day of the week.
So I'm thinking that maybe the XP time period was when I was not on computer.
Okay. Because XP would have been about 2002, 2001. No, about 2001 to like 2005, 2006. Because then they started making the big push for Vista. Ugh.
No, I think I was basically all console at that time period.
Okay.
Because I went Windows. I remember 3.1, Windows 95, Windows 98, and then there's like nothing until Windows 7.
Yeah. See, I skipped 98. My first machine was
much.
Yeah. Windows 98 and Windows 95 were very similar.
Yeah.
I used 95 for a while, and then when Windows Millennium came around, I was like, that sounds better. I was wrong. So I upgraded to Windows Millennium ME edition, and then I within like 2 weeks downgraded.
Okay.
Because like 4-year-old me was like, this thing sucks.
Was 4-year-old you correct?
Yes, 4-year-old me was correct. I think Windows Millennium is actually regarded as worse than Vista.
Really?
Yeah. And then XP came out, and I got XP. That's when I moved over to the AMD platform.
Oh.
Because I had my Athlon XP, because they're brilliant marketing. They're like, Windows XP is the big thing. We're going to market our processors with XP in the name. And I think that was still when they were... I think at that time Intel was still single core, and that's when AMD was just first starting to break into dual core. I believe. And then I had XP for a while. I had a processor upgrade somewhere in there where Intel started doing dual core and quad core. AMD started doing their 3 and 6 cores. I think I went to a 3 core, which was just a binned 6 core that part of the cores weren't working appropriately, so they just lopped them off, basically. Cut the traces and called it a day, made a 3 core.
There you go. I like it. That's efficient use of I
mean,
stuff that you already have.
That's the way it really works, is like Intel, they don't make a bunch of different i7s. They make all the same i7s, and then the ones that they can clock higher at the factory are the ones they sell for more.
There you go.
You know, so theoretically, you could get like a super low-end i7 and clock it up to like top of the line.
I didn't know that.
It's not likely, because they've been it a lot, but whoops, I knocked something over.
What'd you break?
I broke everything. I didn't break anything, actually, but I knocked over my DJI charger.
DJI?
The drone company, the one that made like the camera that fits in the little mini violin case thingy, the Osmo. So I've been charging up my batteries today because I want to get back into doing some vlogs when I'm doing some stuff later this week that should be interesting.
Xander got a couple of drones from his one aunt and his grandmother. So
little toy drone type of things, like the little guys?
No, one's a Sharper Image DX4.
That's cool.
And then the other one is I didn't see the name of that, but the other one's bigger.
Yeah, I picked up a little 720p drone, super cheap one for when we're doing the fishing this year to try to get another camera angle because that video was stupid successful.
Yeah.
So last year we did the single camera, and then with how successful that video was this year, like my dad was like, okay, so how do we do this better? And I was like, okay, I've got a plan. So we're going to be using, I think, a 6-camera system.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, this is gonna be like top notch.
Wow.
Like these are, I'm planning on like this is gonna be split out over like multiple videos this year. So like this is gonna be some top notch stuff. So like we are gonna have the underwater cam again. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna set my dad up with a POV cam.
Nice.
We're gonna have a cam on the dash of the boat to get running shots, as well as it's gonna be a kind of low angle for whenever. We're going to have a big 8-foot pole up off the back deck of the boat that's going to be pointed down over the front. And then, hopefully, the drone has a hover mode that seems to actually work surprisingly decent. So ideally, the drone's going to be kind of hovering out away from the boat with the camera pointed at the boat.
Okay.
That camera's not super crispy. So we'll see if any of that footage ends up getting used. But the other thing is, I figure if the hover mode doesn't actually work over the water, I only paid $70 for it. So if it goes for a swim, I don't really give a shit. Right. I'm not quite comfortable with my skills yet to put like a $1,500 drone out there.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I'm gonna go cheap for this year, and if the videos do well again. Wow, my bit rate just went super low there for a minute. We dropped a couple frames.
Saw that.
So yeah, I dropped from like 3,000 kilobit per second to like 800.
Oh, that's a good chunk.
That's a tank, because I looked down at the little green indicator in the new version of OBS Studio was red.
Ooh.
Then it went to yellow. I was like, what?
What's going on here?
It's charter being charter.
Yes, charter.
But so that should be cool. I'm aiming to get like maybe 6 or 7 videos out of the trip this year.
Nice. How long is your trip for?
We're going up. So we were originally going to go up the Memorial Day weekend and do the 3 days.
Okay.
But it's been cold lately, so we're not sure. We're pretty sure it's going to end up pushing the spawn off.
That could be, yeah.
Which makes the underwater footage impossible to actually get good footage. Like, we need it to be on the spawn to get the good underwater footage. We just do. And especially, like, pre-spawn like that, where they just got backed off, fishing would probably be pretty crappy.
Probably, yeah.
So what we did is we pushed it to the weekend after, so we're just going to do Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, so at the first weekend of June?
Yes, first weekend of June. So there might not be a Big Box Weekly that weekend.
Or a recording of Whip?
Probably not. So in this upcoming weekend, in the upcoming 2 weekends, we should probably try to get ahead on that, if we can.
For those of you that don't know, our Whip series, Work in Progress, Season 2, we record on Saturdays.
Yes, we record that.
My videos go up on Tuesdays, and Greg's go up on Thursdays.
And the first couple of batches, we were able to record like 6 episodes at a crack.
Yeah.
So we recorded like 6 episodes, waited 3 weeks, recorded the second set of 6 episodes, and unintentionally waited 3 weeks. It just kind of happened where
life
got pushed back. Then we're doing it this weekend, and we're like, holy crap.
I don't remember what I was doing.
I don't either. Like, it's just been crazy. I was fighting with my school. That's what I was doing.
I'm in the game. Like, I don't remember how to nap stuff.
Oh.
What's the pattern that I have to do for an axe?
Right. I haven't gotten that bad yet, but it was like legit a month between the last time we recorded and yesterday when we recorded.
Yes, it was.
We were only able to get 1 episode done each, which was this week's episodes. So we don't have that buffer anymore. I edited mine today after I got power back. I ended up with 20 minutes of episode.
That doesn't surprise me because we were playing it for quite a while.
Yeah, we played it for what should have been much more than 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But, the game's getting harder.
We didn't have a lot of usable footage. There was a lot of stuff that is like very boring. It'd be like recording going mining, for
because the thing is we don't, since we have the luxury of editing these, we don't want to turn them into an MHC where it's not necessarily going to be all exciting.
Yeah,
that could be interesting. Tim, what do you think? June hardcore challenge, we do it in TFC.
No.
Good call.
No,
good call.
I would not even attempt it.
Oh, that sounds terrible, actually.
I would rather attempt hardcore in Mad Pack 2 than hardcore in TFC.
Well, let's do that then. Make it fun. Lost in the Fog has been kind of a boring challenge.
We don't get to choose what the thing is.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if it's another kind of boring one, we should add an element of excitement. And, do it in like a ridiculous mod pack or something.
It'd be Mad Pack 2.
Yeah. I don't
I
know
don't
anything
think
about Mad Pack 2, so that could be interesting.
very easy to die in it.
Yeah, I remember. It was like 6 months ago, maybe, but you were streaming Mad Pack 2, and you restarted like 4 or 5 times within 10 minutes.
It was during the Extra Life
Well, oh
stream.
yeah, that was Extra Life. So I was right about 6 or 8 months ago.
What was that? November?
Yeah, 7 months, 6 months, something like that.
The end of 2016, anyway.
Yeah.
5-6 months.
Yeah. We hit 30 minutes, Tim.
That was rough. Sweet. But
kind of picked up on the end there.
I wanted to ask you how Greg's in the process of trying out different techniques to make some shirts and stuff.
Yes, I am.
So
today was a fail.
Today was a fail. Like I told you, Michael Jordan failed like over 500 times.
I've only failed like 3 times, so I'm doing good.
That's right. So you're better than Michael Jordan.
Actually, that was really the only fail, because the other ones like weren't as nice as I liked, but like I still wear them because they're not bad looking. Today's was just bleh. Today's like a red blob.
It wasn't really that bad. It was just,
well,
it looked a little sloppy.
It looked okay because you know what it was supposed to be.
I knew what it was supposed to be.
If you didn't have any idea what that shirt was supposed to be, it would just be like a weird Tokyo shirt or something.
I suppose it could look a little strange, maybe.
So I basically just have to crack down and actually finish a hard template. So, because I tried doing it out of plywood, and the problem I ran into with plywood is it just started blowing out when I was doing the cuts.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm currently in the works of acquiring access to a laser cutter to do acrylic.
Ooh.
Nice. And get a couple of those done at a time, and hopefully get big box templates done too. So
I have my Never Free shirt on today.
I noticed that.
My dad's like, "What is Neha Free?" And I started saying about Twitch, and he got this look on his face like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I said, "It's an online thing. Don't worry about
it." What's a Twitch there, sonny boy?
Yeah, he's never heard of Twitch.
A Twitch is what I get when I'm going through withdrawals.
Yeah, the Twitch. It's too hard for me to explain to him what.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like, I had this conversation the other day with Java Dad from MHC.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty cool dude. I've been chatting with him on Discord lately. And we were just talking. We were talking about a particular annoying member of the community.
No names.
Yep, no names here. And then, so we're talking about it, and it leads up to the point where he's like, I've never been ridiculed for the whole YouTube thing, because nobody knows about it outside of my house. I was ridiculed enough in late middle school that now I'm immune to it. Just shrug it off. And I said, people start to ridicule me about it. Then I just remind them that if they give a damn, they have a classic case of cranial anal inversion. Because that's just my personality. Because, of course, anytime I have to give someone my email, the conversation comes up about, what's bigboxofgamers.com?
Yep.
Because that's the email I primarily use, is my big box email. So I'll get funny looks about it sometime, and I'll be like, yeah, well, you're here at Best Buy, and, I'm doing what I like.
Yeah.
You're the one selling me the $700 monitor.
Right.
So.
My dad can't understand how anybody can get paid from YouTube or it's too much for me to explain Twitch.
Legitimately, honestly, for a while, I didn't really understand it either.
And I said, yeah, the really good ones make a lot of money. He goes, well, how much you make? I'm like, about 27 cents. What about the good ones? They can make, millions of dollars.
At least hundreds of thousands until their subscribers start falling off, like our buddy there.
No names, but I know who you're referring to.
Yeah. It's pretty sad, actually. Not gonna lie.
I took a look at his subscriber count a month or whatever ago when we were kind of talking about it.
It's dropping.
I'm like, ooh. I'm like, damn.
That hurt me a little bit when I saw that. I felt bad, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because what made me think of it is on my YouTube app, it talks about YouTube Red, and they put out a new YouTube Red series.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did. That was that wasn't bad, actually.
I didn't really watch it, but that made me say, oh, look at the subscribers.
Like, I watched the first episode, and I was like, it's cool. I don't know. They've been, like, trying some weird stuff lately with, like, expansions and whatnot. And
I'm sure you would too if you lost that many subscribers.
Yeah. Like, have you seen all the sister channels?
No.
Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get too specific here.
Right.
But I think we're gonna wrap that up for the show, and I'll be doing some GTA Online. I think Tim will be as well.
Yep.
So we'll see you in a few minutes. Any parting words of wisdom?
My Twitter poll left me no choice. I have to play GTA.
I was the only one that voted.
Kevin, dude. No, this starts.
When did this start? Was it not 9? Nah, it was 7. It was even late today.
It's supposed to start at 6. Central,
your time.
And my time is 6 Central. And
it's supposed to start at 7, but then Roadhouse and Tim's computer, Microsoft. But don't worry, dude. You might have missed the show, but we're gonna be doing some GTA shenanigans anyways over on our own Twitches.
Give me like 2 minutes to go set my Twitch up and.
Yeah. And we'll be back, and Big Box will pick one of us to host, whichever it prefers. So.
Pick me.
Any parting words of wisdom, though, Tim?
Happy Mother's Day, seriously, to all you mothers out there, and that includes those moms of fur babies that don't have any children, because I think that parents that don't have kids but have pets and stuff. I think
okay.
Those are just as important.
It didn't register in my head when I saw your Facebook post when you say even to all the moms with the fur babies out there. I wasn't sure what you meant.
That's what I meant by that.
Okay. No, I totally agree.
Dogs or pets of any kind.
Like my dog's a brother to me. He's a part of the family, so I totally get that.
Because there are some women that can't have kids.
Yeah.
Legit. There's some that don't want kids. My niece is one of them. She doesn't want kids, which I'm like, more power to you.
It's your life.
So that's my parting word of wisdom is just happy Mother's Day to even those of you that don't have kids.
Yeah.
Happy
Women's second Day. That. Happy Women's Day. All right, we're going to rock and roll here, and we'll be back on live in a couple of minutes. So peace out, everyone.
Peace.